Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. Today is a bittersweet episode because I've got a ton of stuff to do to my BMW M140, but like the title says, this is the end of the road for that build on the channel. I don't know how I feel about that, but you'll find out more about that towards the end of the video where I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. But before I get to that stage, I've got a ton of stuff to do to this car, and I found out why we had no power. If you remember the last video on this car, I found out there was no power. It definitely feels a bit weird, like it's not boosting properly. A lot of you guys got into the comments. Let's roll out the video. Alright you guys, so as you can see, I went ahead off camera, removed the front bumper, lights, etc, etc. A lot of you guys got in the comments last time, so thank you. And you were telling me about different reasons why you think the car had no power. I'll put a picture up. I actually jacked the car up and I realized that there is a high pressure boost pipe that had came loose down at the bottom. It's the one that goes onto the turbo. So literally I was driving the car on that test drive with no turbo pressure, and that's why it was revving. Literally it just had no turbo boost. There was no boost going into the engine, and that's the reason. So thank you guys for giving me some ideas, some tips, etc, etc. What I want to do now is I went ahead, I popped that back on. It seemed like it was loose, so I can go ahead, reassemble this section, put the lights back on, put the bumper back on, and then I can take the car out for another test drive. Another thing that I did off camera as well is I got rid of the carbon tips and I got a set of Miltech tips, so have a look at that. And finally, this rear diffuser is built for twin or quad exhaust at the back because it's an M2 kind of copy and I don't like it. So in that box, I went ahead and got a replacement diffuser. It's carbon fiber and it's the standard diffuser for this car, and it's the one with the little brake light right there. So I will be fitting that to match. I went ahead and I fitted this wing, carbon fiber wing for the top. Have a look at that. And I'm just gonna be happy with that stock M140 look. But I'm excited to get the car out again, see how it does, because I can feel there's a massive difference. Have a listen. So when you start the car now, it just feels so much more alive. Like when you press it, yeah, it just feels so much more better. It just feels alive, it feels ready. And I'm hoping that it's got the boost back. I'm hoping that is it. I hope that was the issue. And we can start to wrap up this car. So guys, first let me open up this box, get it on the car, and then I can reassemble the front end. Yeah guys, come on. I'm not sure on the carbon fiber look, however the style is a lot better for what I'm going for. I'm happy with the single tips, so yeah, I'm very happy with that. I'm going to wire up the third brake light a little bit later. This should be the flashing one, quite like that. And what I plan to do is, it's just a negative and a positive. I'll run it up the bumper and I'll run it into the brake light. So as soon as I press the brakes, that should come on, and yeah, that should be a very simple fix. But guys, let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. And if anyone is interested in taking this off me, do get in touch. It's a F20, F21 rear diffuser, but it's made for quad tips. Have a look at that. If you need it, let me know. So guys, before I put the headlights on the car, I remembered in one of the comments and one of the videos that I've done on this car, someone left a comment laughing saying, oh, you're putting non-Shadow Edition headlights onto a Shadow Edition car. Listen, have a look at the headlights now. They're completely frosted. That's because I went ahead and I sanded these with an 800 grit bit of sandpaper. The only difference between these and actual Shadow Edition headlights is this chrome trim is black. Come on. The functionality is the same, the headlight is the same. It's literally, I don't care about that. But anyway, the next time you see these headlights, they're gonna be Shadow Edition, Salvage Nation style. Let's go. Guys, take a look at these bad boys. Someone better call 999 because it's getting a little bit smoky. Have a look at that. This is the finished product. I'm happy with that. Let's get them on the car. Alright you guys, so before we go, I just want to show you that I've wired in this rain light. Have a look, it's working. But the way I've wired it in is it's constantly on with the day running lights right there. And when you press the brakes, Jay. As you can see, you get in the slight little flash and then it goes back to solid. And that's the wiring that I went with. So yeah, if you release it, and that's it. So yeah. Just wanted to point that out. I think that looks really cool, really sick. It's an easy mod and it just transforms the rear end on this car. Let me know what you think of the rear end right now. I'm still 50-50 on this fake carbon look. I think it's just too bright. I might repaint the diffuser in gloss black, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. But have a look at that rear end now, man. It's starting to come together. But anyway, enough of that. Let's jump in the car and go for a second test drive, and hopefully all of the issues with the boosting and low power, it's all gone. Let go. All right, you guys, so let's do this again. The car's looking amazing. Those lights came out nice, and I think I've got my boost back. So have a listen. Yes, definitely got the boost back. It's just a complete different beast. Oh, you can hear it, it's just crazy. Okay. Okay, it's too much. But yeah, definitely got all my boost back. The car is just a different beast. Just a different beast. Just gotten back and this thing is performing like a true champ. Have a look at it now, have a listen to what you heard from the exhaust, etc, etc. Have a look at those lights, nice and smoky, not too dark. I'm very happy with the way they've come out. But I've got a bit of news. Right guys, so if you look behind me, you'll see the M140 is looking amazing. It's just this close to being completed. All I need to do is get it in the garage, take it for body work, lay some paint, buckle up a few bits, and this car is going to be done. Unfortunately, this is the end of the road for that build on the channel. That's because that's going to be my new holiday car, and that's off to Barbados very, very soon. But I've been hinting at this for a very long time. When I first got that car, I kept saying, this is going to be a prototype car, this is going to be a research car. I've been doing a lot of research, and I've got a big project that's going to be coming soon. I did a poll, a lot of you guys said you're interested in it. You're going to be seeing some of the bits from this car. It involves a B58 engine, and it involves another BMW. That's all I'm going to say. Stay tuned to see what I'm talking about. This is where we're going to wrap up this video though. That little car is coming along very, very nicely. The next time you see that car is going to be somewhere in the Caribbean, cruising down the road when I go on holiday, so stay tuned for that. And this is where we're going to head off. So like I always say, guys, keep it moving. If you're watching this, you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. 80% of you guys who watch my content are not subscribed, so subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, why don't you check out one of my previous videos on the left? There's plenty in the playlist. And if you want to know more about the Salvage game, why don't you become a member of Salvage Nation, and I'll be there to guide you along the way. And don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram if you want to get an inside scoop before YouTube.